Let me know if this sounds familiar. You're on a date, or maybe in a meeting at work. You're talking about a goal you've crushed, a promotion you earned, or a passion project you're pouring your heart into. You're feeling confident, you're in your element, and then the man you're speaking to says something off. It's not a direct insult. In fact, it's often disguised as a joke or even a compliment, but it lands with a thud. It's a subtle jab that instantly makes you feel the need to shrink, to apologize for your own ambition, to dim your own light. These aren't just random comments. They are strategic, subconscious phrases deployed by insecure men to try and regain a sense of control when they are confronted with a strong, confident woman. Today, we are pulling back the curtain. We're going to expose the 7 most common things weak men say to put strong women down. We'll decode the hidden meaning behind their words, and most importantly, I'll give you the powerful, high-value response to reclaim your frame and keep shining. And number 5 is the one that is so subtle, most women don't even realize it's a put-down until hours later. Let's get into it. This is the classic. It's the number 1 phrase strong women hear, and it's almost always delivered as if it's a compliment. Wow, you're just really intimidating. The surface meaning. You are so powerful, successful, and impressive that I'm in awe of you. The hidden psychological meaning. Your strength highlights my insecurity. Your confidence makes me feel small. I am not comfortable with the power dynamic in this conversation, and I need you to soften yourself, shrink yourself, and become less of who you are so that I can feel like a man again. It's a passive-aggressive request for you to dim your light. A strong, secure man is not intimidated by your strength. He's attracted to it. He sees you as an equal, a partner. An insecure man sees you as a threat. The high-value response. Do not apologize. Do not say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be." Own it with a calm, warm smile. Simply say, "Thank you. I appreciate you noticing my passion." This response is perfect. You accept it as the compliment he pretended it was. You don't apologize for your nature, and you reframe intimidation as passion. You hold your frame, and the conversation moves on. Phrase number 2. You're being too emotional. This phrase is the ultimate tool of gaslighting. It's used almost exclusively when a woman is expressing a valid opinion, concern, or feeling that the man doesn't know how to handle. The surface meaning. You are losing control of your emotions and acting irrationally. The hidden psychological meaning. I cannot defeat your argument with logic or reason, so I will attack your emotional state. By labeling you as emotional, I can dismiss the validity of your entire point without ever having to address it. I am making you the problem instead of the problem being the problem. This is a tactic to shut down communication and invalidate your reality. It's a desperate move from someone who has lost control of the conversation. The high-value response. Stay calm and refuse to let him shift the goalposts. Look him in the eye and say, "My feelings are a valid response to this situation. Let's not focus on my tone. Let's focus on the issue we're actually discussing." This brilliantly redirects the conversation back to the facts and demonstrates that you will not be emotionally manipulated. Phrase number 3. Who wears the pants in your relationship? This often comes from other men, or even family members, when they see a woman who is an equal partner in her relationship. It's a thinly veiled joke designed to poke at traditional gender roles. The surface meaning. Haha, I'm just kidding around about you being the boss. The hidden psychological meaning. I am uncomfortable with a relationship model that isn't based on male dominance. Your equality challenges my worldview, so I will use this joke to try and put you back into a traditional, subordinate box. I need to reestablish a hierarchy that makes sense to me. This isn't a joke, it's a challenge to your relationship dynamic, rooted in an outdated and fragile view of masculinity. The high-value response. Don't get defensive. Answer with a confident, modern perspective that makes their question sound ridiculous. We don't wear pants. We're a team. We build our life together as equals. This shuts down the premise of their question entirely and showcases the strength of your partnership without being aggressive. Phrase number 4. It must be nice to... This one is pure passive aggression. She says, I'm finally taking a vacation to Italy next month. And he replies, "Wow, it must be nice to be able to afford that." Or, "It must be nice to have so much free time." The surface meaning, "I'm happy for you and your good fortune." The hidden psychological meaning, "I am minimizing the immense hard work, sacrifice, and dedication it took for you to achieve this. By attributing your success to niceness or luck, I don't have to confront the fact that you simply outworked me or made different choices. I am envious and I want to subtly diminish your accomplishment." It's a bitter statement disguised as a pleasantry. The high-value response, acknowledge the comment but immediately re-anchor it to your effort. It is, "I worked incredibly hard for it and I'm very proud." This response is classy and firm. You agree that it's nice, but you immediately and unapologetically reclaim the credit for the work you put in. Phrase number 5, "I'm surprised you knew that." Here it is, the most subtle, insidious put-down of all. It's a backhanded compliment wrapped in a sheath of condescension. You contribute a brilliant idea or a knowledgeable fact, and he says, "Huh, I'm surprised you knew that." The surface meaning, "Wow, you're smart." The hidden psychological meaning, "My preconceived notion of you, likely based on your gender, was that you would be ignorant on this topic. My low expectations have been exceeded. While I'm complimenting your knowledge, I'm simultaneously revealing my biased and dismissive initial assessment of you." It says more about his prejudice than it does about your intelligence. The high-value response, a simple, slightly playful but very direct question that puts the spotlight back on his assumption. Why would you be surprised? Ask this genuinely and hold eye contact. Watch him fumble. This forces him to confront his own bias head-on, and he'll likely never make that mistake with you again. Phrase number 6, "Don't you ever just relax?" This is an attack on a woman's ambition and drive. She's working on her side hustle, training for a marathon, or building her empire, and he frames her dedication as a character flaw. The surface meaning, "I'm concerned about your well-being. You should take a break." The hidden psychological meaning, "Your ambition makes me lazy by comparison. Your constant growth is a mirror to my stagnation, and it makes me uncomfortable." If I can frame your drive as a negative trait, like an inability to relax, then I can feel better about my own lack of ambition. He's not concerned for you, he's concerned for his ego. The high-value response, own your drive with a positive and unapologetic statement. "I find building my dream life incredibly relaxing. This is what brings me energy." This reframes your hard work not as a chore, but as a passion. It shows that your definition of relaxing is simply different from his, and you are not going to apologize for it. Phrase number 7, the helpful, unsolicited advice. This is the constant, unsolicited coaching on things you are perfectly capable of doing. He explains your own job to you, mansplaining, tells you the right way to load the dishwasher, or gives you directions when you haven't asked. The surface meaning, "I'm just trying to help you." The hidden psychological meaning, "I feel a deep-seated need to establish my expertise and superiority, even in areas where it's not warranted. By helping you, I am creating a dynamic where I am the teacher and you are the student. It's a subtle way for me to assert dominance and prove my value, especially if I feel my value is otherwise lacking. It's not about helping you, it's about validating himself." The high-value response, be polite, but create a firm boundary. "I appreciate the offer, but I've got this handled. I'll let you know if I need a hand." This acknowledges his intent, giving him an out, but clearly communicates your capability and independence. It sets the boundary that your competence is the default. So, there you have it. 1, you're intimidating. 2, you're being too emotional. 3, the who wears the pants joke. 4, it must be nice to. 5, I'm surprised you knew that. 6, don't you ever just relax? 7, and the endless unsolicited advice. The thread connecting all of these is insecurity. These phrases are not a reflection of you, they are a reflection of the person saying them. A strong, confident man will celebrate your strength. He will amplify your voice. He will be your partner, not your competitor. Never, ever dim your light or shrink yourself to make a weak man feel comfortable. The right person for you won't be intimidated by your light. He'll want to stand in it with you. Now, I want to hear from the amazing community here. Which of these phrases have you heard the most? Or is there a powerful one I missed? Share your story in the comments below. Reading them is a powerful reminder that you are not alone. And if you believe this is a message more women need to hear, please do 3 things for me. Smash that like button, subscribe for more content on building unshakable confidence, and hit that notification bell. Remember, your strength is not a flaw, it is your superpower.